Hello people, this is H31 Soda Killer from yeah. This is a video that's going to be on my channel hopefully. And I quickly want to refer to you guys on a commentary that I did a little bit earlier yesterday. It's over on TMI and I hope you guys enjoy it. And basically the purpose of this video is to talk about the Roxio and some of the settings it has. And it was a kind of funny story actually when you think about it, because I had a friend over. His name or PSN is Cooley123ABC. I had him over, and we were trying to set up this thing, the Roxio, and we were having trouble with it. So what I did is like, hey, come help me out. And so we were trying to set it up. It took us an hour and a half, and even then we couldn't set it up right. So what eventually happened is because what we concluded was it was the component cables. That's what we thought was wrong with it. And so what we did is we checked the component cables, we checked every single setting that we could imagine. And so at the end of it, we couldn't set it up, so we couldn't set it up. And so what happened was, a little while later, I checked I took another half hour just to see what was I doing wrong. And so what I did is I went online and looked for the, what's it called, the PlayStation 3 instructions, or manual, if you will. I was checking for the manual, and it said to press the button for 5 seconds. That's what it said. And so what I did was press it for 5 seconds, and I set up. That's all I needed. That's all that it took. I just needed to press the PSN button for, like, I mean, not the PSN button, but the power button on the PS3. I just pressed it for 5 seconds, and that's it. That's all it took. It's because what it does is when you press the power button for 5 seconds, it resets the whole entire thing. It resets like all those settings. So let's say you're running a HDMI or composite cables. Well, one of the issues that I had with it was that it wouldn't let me set up the component cables. So after I pressed the button for 5 seconds, it's just, I made sure that I had it on the right input channel on my TV. I pressed the button for 5 seconds, and what it does is resets all the video output settings. So it's because one of the steps on the Roxio is to change the display settings for the component cables, and it wouldn't work because I had HDMI previously. And so what I did, I just pressed the button for 5 seconds, it resets it completely, and allowed me to set up the Roxio and the component cables. And so it took me a while to realize that, as you can tell. But here we are now, playing some gameplay from Black Ops Domination. And personally, I like Domination better on Black Ops because it's much more interesting. Because basically, in this game you could basically cap a flag by yourself most of the time. While in Modern Warfare 3 it takes like 2 or 3 people, because the explosives, even though they're kind of downed or been dumbed down a bit, the guns are much more powerful. So what happens is, like in Black Ops, I can cap a flag by myself, while in Modern Warfare 3 it takes a little bit while because the maps are so much smaller. Also, that's another thing about Modern Warfare 3, the maps are so much smaller, so it's a whole different playstyle, because it's more action-packed, while Black Ops is more tactical, because like by the time you respawn you have to get all the way to the other side of the map, and it takes a while. And yeah, and right here I believe I'm using Flak Jacket, Sleight of Hand, and Tactical Mask Pro. This is actually my favorite class setup because it's the most, I've had more success with this class. It's like, this class I can use for anything and everything, so basically I would recommend it to you guys. It's an AUG with what's it called, dual mags, sleight of hand, grenade, flashbang, or you can use concussions. Personally I wouldn't care. And I was using this kill streak system, which is basically UAV. What was the other one? I actually forgot the other one. Counter UAV. I mean, spy plane. I mean, UAVs didn't exist, you fool, in this 1960s thing, which is kind of funny about it. It's kind of funny. And I only use the Napalm Strike, which is good for Domination. So I was using relatively low kill streaks because I knew I was gonna be capping a lot of flags, as you can tell right now. And then, well, yeah, that's the kill streak system that has been working for me the most when it comes to Black Ops. Because it isn't like in Modern Warfare 3 where you can use the support package that and yo, look, I got a free UAV. It's like, no, you have to earn the kill streaks in Black Ops. That's the main difference. In Black Ops, you have to earn your kill streaks. While in Warfare 3, you can, well, Infinity Ward gives you like a lot of chances. That's the thing. And also, I was kind of sad when I saw, oh, quad. That's the main reason why I saved this gameplay. That because we win in the end. And so, it's like, there were so many good things about Black Ops that when Warfare 3 came out, they just threw out the window, so to speak. And that was kind of the more disappointing things. I mean, Warfare 3 is a great game, but like, I'm a firm believer that each Call of Duty should build upon what the last Call of Duty was. And so that's one of the main fails that I saw with Warfare 3. It's a fantastic game. Both these games are good. It's just like how much fun you're willing to have in these games is what makes the difference. Because Call of Duty is a very frustrating game to start with, and it's because like you only get as much as you're willing to put in. That's the thing about video games, or yeah, that's the main thing about video games. If you must be willing to have fun in order to have fun. So if you're constantly raging, then obviously this game isn't fun at all. But honestly, I love Call of Duty. I remember my first my first Call of Duty was Warfare 2, and people said it was like one of the worst games of all time. And I enjoyed it. I never got to play in the online games because what I would do, I would just go to a friend's house and we would play all the time. We would play free for all like crazy, and it was a lot of fun because we all enjoyed the game. Like I didn't play online, but it's just like it was something really new to me. So I was like, it's like what everybody says, like everyone's favorite Call of Duty is their first Call of Duty. So if you think of it that way, then my favorite Call of Duty was Warfare 2, but it wasn't, because like my favorite Call of Duty, my favorite Call of Duty is Black Ops, because that's where I started to get a hang of the online aspect of gaming. It's like I was experimenting with like classes, what can I use. I was actually playing better than when I was playing Warfare 2, because when you play online game for a certain amount of time, you start improving. So by the time I got on Warfare 3, I was pretty half decent at what I was doing. Like, and then after Warfare 3 came out, like it was a good game, but I got bored of it, so I just went back to play Black Ops, because Black Ops is fun. I don't care what anybody says. Black Ops is so fun. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's like I said before, you only get as much as you put into it. And so I was playing right here. Oh, fail. Right here. I think the majority of my deaths are knives, but anyways, what was I talking about? I lost track of about my mind. So, oh, as you can see here, I threw a grenade first, and I'm trying to kill this guy, and I killed him with a grenade, so that's pretty good. And so Black Ops was a pretty good game, and the zombies. Oh my God, the zombies! I think all is me, or yeah, me, Dexter 80,000, Crimson Dante, and Coolio123 ABC. We did a lot of zombies. We played non-stop. Like, I remember it was this one game or set of rounds that me and Coolio and I were playing. We went round 33 on Kino. That's like the highest round I've ever gotten on any zombie map. And we had a lot of fun. And then we also did all the Easter eggs, like every single Easter egg on the new maps. Like we did a Kino de Tonte Easter egg, which is basically a song. We did Ascension Easter egg, which is like when the soul rises out of the ground. I don't exactly remember what it was. And then there was what was the next map after that? The Call of the Dead one. That was kind of tricky, actually. It took us a while. And then there was what was the map after that? The Shangri-La one. That was by far the most difficult one. I remember Dexter 80,000 was like, hey, you guys want to do the Easter egg? And Coolio and I were like, hey, yeah, sure, why not? And it takes 4 people, I believe, to do the Easter egg. I'm not quite sure, but we did it with 4 people. It was me, Coolio, and Dexter. We were just playing and like trying to solve this Easter egg. And it was funny because like we were using, Dexter had like 2 remotes at the time, because I think he broke his second remote after a while. We were playing with basically an AI. It feels like he was playing as two people at the same time, so it was kind of funny. It was kind of interesting to say. And then Moon was by far the most difficult because we had a lot of trouble getting past like the first three steps. But eventually we got it. We got the trophies. We saw the world blow up. It was so awesome because cool guys don't look at explosions. So anyways, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And rocking that freaking emblem that's on my channel. Yes, I am. That's the main reason why I put the emblem on my profile as the channel, because I have it as a Black Ops symbol. I really like it. It's like nice. And then the ice camo. I think I'm Prestige 2. Yeah, I'm Prestige 2 on Black Ops, and yeah, I had a lot of fun this game because like it was a really intense game. If you were watching during the beginning, like most of the beginning of the game, we're like constantly like it was under 18, the other team was under 19, and they were 120, and they were 119 or something like that. It was a lot of fun, and then at this point of the game, we had like an assured victory, and basically we won 200 161, and it was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. And I forgot what my secondary was. My secondary was CZ75 fully automatic. And basically we're running out of time. I do pretty well in this game, and catch you guys later.